Alright guys, in the last video I said that we would be going ahead and going east out of Eckerteak towards Mahogany Town. But actually guys, I want to show you a couple items at this point in the game. For starters, come over here if you're in Violet City and pick up this rare candy. That's going to be pretty helpful. And then there's a couple more items. I don't have Fly on any of my Pokemon. But actually, a spoiler, guys. My 6th member will be a part flying type. So, but anyway, guys, come across here, and we don't quite have the red skill yet from the Gyarados in Mahogany Town to go ahead and get the EXP share from this guy up here, the professor. And actually, guys, I apologize about calling the route from Olivine and Signwood just the route. It's actually going to be the Whirl Islands. I want to make sure I emphasize that is the Whirl Islands, and ultimately, guys, that's where we're going to be catching Lugia. Anyway, talk to this guy, and he will give you the Mystic Water. That's an item that will boost up water type moves, and I have a water type on my team, so that's going to be pretty helpful. Don't worry about rock climb this early. And anyway, come over here and actually I'm going to run into a battle. And actually, guys, I think I'm going to be trying to catch this Hootoots just to attach Fly to my Pokemon. So let's try a Great Ball here. I don't have a lot of balls, but 2, 3. Oh, we got him. So now at least we have an HM Flyer here, and we can go ahead and read Hootoots' data. Yeah, it's a normal flying type. It evolves in a Noctowl, a pretty good flying type actually, or normal flying type. Anyway, it says it has a perfect sense of time. Whatever happens, it keeps rhythm by precisely tilting its head in time. So, yeah, I guess it keeps time. I don't know how he keeps time necessarily, but in the world of Pokemon, I guess you can tell any time from a Hootooot. So, anyway, guys, come over here, and there's actually a hidden item. Yeah, it's going to be right here. It's a nugget, so that's worth selling for $5,000, and I should not even need to surf anymore and get back to where I was going to go. We're just going to teach Fly to Hootoots, and yeah, he can learn it, so there we go. Now we have an HM Flyer here. That's going to come in handy. And then, guys, I'm going to fly to Goldenrod City. There's actually another rare candy. It's a hidden item, and I've shown where all the rare candies are at this point. There's actually about 5 rare candies up till this point. So come down here and use Surf, and then you can come over here. You can actually pick up an item. Yeah, it's another nugget, so there you go. That's 2 nuggets in a row. And then I think, yeah, the rare candy is right here, so that's pretty helpful. And then I'm going to possibly get on the town map, at least with my Hootoots, with Fly. And I'm going to sort of see if I've covered most everything. But yeah, guys, here's the Whirl Islands. here's where we were in the safari zone for quite a while, doing some training and getting our 5th team member. There's Sunwood City, there's Olivine, so we have covered Sunwood City, Olivine, most of Ecruteak. There's still some things to do later on. We will also have to be coming back to Goldenrod City, so be prepared for that. And we pretty much, we're done with Azalea Town, as well as Violet City for the most part. Unless there's a possibility that I come here to try and catch one of the legendary dogs. It's actually a great place to go to for them. But we'll be covering that later. Anyway, guys, here's Cherry Grove, and here's where we started in Newbark. So, Newbark Town. Really, guys, all we have left is Mahogany Town and Blackthorn City. So, we do have this route up here, or this route here. Yeah, Route 43, and then the Lake of Rage. So, there's actually a really good item up there, if it's not, or if it's high tide. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. Like I said, guys, this is a big route, but you can come here, and actually Fanfi evolves into Donphan, and this is where Fanfi is caught. So yeah, there's an option for you if you're playing hard gold. And anyways, guys, once we get the 8th gym, the 7th gym is in Mahogany Town, and the 8th gym is in Blackthorn City. So, but before we can get to Blackthorn City, we're gonna have to, once we clear out Team Rocket at the Lake of Rage, and clear out Mahogany and then the gym, we have to return to Goldenrod City for perhaps the most epic fight with Team Rocket ever. And then we can finally progress out of Mahogany Town, east towards Blackthorn City, and actually the ice path is going to be covered as well. And then we head south, guys, and we go back to Newbark Town. We'll be getting a device called the Master Ball, and eventually, guys, we're going to have to head back to Ecruteak City, take on the Kimono Girls, and depending on what version you're playing, you will be either getting Ho-Oh in Ecruteak or Lugia at the Whirl Islands. I'm playing Soul Silver, so yeah. I don't know if I'm going to cover some of these caves, like the Dark Cave, or I'll tell you what, we will be going into this cave right here, Mount Mortar, and then once we catch Lugia and we have our 8th badge, we will eventually be going east out of Newbark Town and into the Elite Four, which is actually a little past this point. It's actually at Mount Silver, but and then Kanto is on the other side, guys, so we have all of Kanto still to try to do. But in terms of Johto, there's not a whole lot left, guys. But there are some epic parts coming up, so yeah, stay tuned for more, guys.